The only thing different between civilian rule, and military rule in Nigeria are the clothes that they wear, the clothes they put on. Because for the military, they put on war outfits, and then the civilians will either wear the senator agbada, kaftan, or suit and tie. That's the only difference. Because riddle me this, Anambra State, when Soludo was being sworn in for the first time as the governor of Anambra State, I was very clear. I said this man will be the worst. Just his speech, the opening speech, like his inaugural speech, I just saw it clearly. But when I said it, a lot of people from Anambra State, even those that were not Anambra, they, they were attacking me verbally. You don't know what you're saying. Soludo did well at Central Bank. He's a professor. Professors are very bad leaders if you go and check your history. And being a governor of a bank is absolutely different from being the chief executive officer of a state. There are two different things. But Nigeria, we were born into round pegging square holes, you know. So that's the only thing we know. It is very rare to see a Nigerian who understands what governance is. Out of every 100 Nigerians, one, sometimes you will not even find one that understands what governance is. I'm sorry to say this. Whenever I speak like this, people will say you dey claim oversabi. It's not oversabi. It's not oversabi. But when I ask you people to read, when I say read this book or read that book, you don't read it. By the time I go and read it and get knowledge, then I want to come and speak. You start forming oversabi on me. There is nothing like oversabi. All right, go and read The Republic by Plato. The book is online. Just go to the time that you use to gossip about celebrities. Use it to read The Republic. It's not a big book. No matter how busy you are, 1 week you would have read it and you would have understood it. The people who occupy leadership positions in Nigeria are people who are supposed to be working, mm, I don't even know if I should say at the motor parks. All of them, all, including the best person. I don't want to mention names, so all of them. Think of any politician that is currently occupying one office or the other in Nigeria. All of them, they have the character of people that are supposed to be loading vehicles at the motor parks, because sorry, I had something up in my sleeve. Because who can explain to me what Anambra State Governor just did? You are shutting down the market for a week on provocation. You know, people decide to stay at home as a response to their grievance towards government, rather than engaging them, rather than trying to find out how to deal with their grievances, how to, dialogue with them. Government is about dialogue. You then went ahead to shut the market for a week and said when you come back the following Monday and they are not ready to open, you will continue shutting the market. I have a simple question for you, Soludo. When you were campaigning and asking them to vote for you, did you tell them that if they vote for you and you become governor and they went on a sit at home, you will shut the market? Did you tell that to them? And those of you that are from Anambra or Nigerians in general, don't you remember the promises these people make when they were coming into office? The one that is called the president, he promised to give us electricity full time. As we speak like this, the national grid is down. But it's the same person that said, if I do not give you electricity, do not vote. He even said, vote me out, reject me. But it is the same person that almost everybody is drumming support for. Almost everybody, including the people from the southeast. The people from the southeast, I don't even know what is actually wrong. It's like you people are the problem of Nigeria self. Because you don't see how much support you give to the president. But if another people want to support the president, you start attacking them for supporting the president, but you blindfold on the level of support you give to the president. This same Chukuma Soludo, I remember when he was campaigning for the second tenure, he went with Tinubu. He went there with Tinubu when that man was doing Igbo zone. Did you not see the number of people that came out in solidarity? Those people, were they Yoruba people? They were all from Anambra State. They came out to support Tinubu and Soludo. I can bet my chest that half or more than 50% of the people whose shops have been shut down by Soludo today were in that gathering cheering Soludo, cheering Tinubu. So what are you people even getting mad about? You are the people who enhance this madness. The Soludo that is shutting the economy because the people of Anambra State shut the economy. How have you fixed the problem? All the professorship that you have, before you become a professor, you would have had a BSc, you would have had an MSc or MBA, then you have a PhD before you start talking about being a professor. So all the years you spent in school, this is the best way you can handle conflict. You don't even feel ashamed of yourself. You want to use sit at home to fix sit at home. How does that make sense? Don't you people have shame at all? People sat back from their own businesses. It's not as if they are government workers, even though you don't dare do that. But then someone might argue you're sabotaging governance, and he's the one that pays. But these are people who sell cement, people who sell car chargers, people who sell phones, people who sell rice, their own personal business. They decided not to do it, and you want to force them to do it. Okay, what about people that are not in support of the sit at home? Because it's as if you don't even know that there are a lot of people who are not in support of the sit at home. There are a lot of people who are sitting at home because of fear, because they feel like if they came out on Monday to open their shops up, they will get attacked. There are people who wish the government stopped the sit at home. So those people would have only sat at home against their wish for once in a week. But they have a governor that have made them to sit at home all through the week. Soludo, are you senseless? Are you senseless at all? Are you senseless? But then to the people of Anambra State and to the wider Nigerians, you could see that the government continued to present us with the opportunity to make the change because you think it's government. I've told you the role of government in Africa is to create problems so they will stay relevant. But you confuse that for them as being problem solvers. The problem cannot solve the problem. You think is this God-forsaken people that are going to solve the problem, that are going to fix Nigeria. When you keep thinking like that, you keep deceiving yourselves, and the country gets worse. They always present you the opportunity to fix the system, and you toil away with it. Tell me how someone would. You could see the ego upon which he stood and was giving the order. As who? Governor. Who made you governor? It is those people whose shop you are shutting down that made you governor. It is this same Soludo that when he was coming for the first time to seek for governor, he used Nnamdi Kanu as a bait. Nnamdi Kanu, nobody is above the law, but nobody should be under it. He went and took photos with Nnamdi Kanu. He was preaching, as soon as you made me governor, I will make sure. Bro, and you people have very light brains. And I said it, this guy is deceiving you. Before he was governor, how many moves did he make to see to the release of Nnamdi Kanu? Sowore doesn't occupy even councillorship position, have been speaking about Nnamdi Kanu's issue. But you that was a central bank governor, it was just at the eve of your contesting for governor that you remember there is an Nnamdi Kanu to speak about. Immediately they made you the governor. Your inaugural speech, I don't even know what Soludo have against the sit at home. I don't know what you saw or what you are seeing in the sit at home. I don't know if the sit at home is sleeping with your wife. I don't know why you're restless about sit at home. Allow people to express their grievances. Shutting down the market for a week will cause more harm. It will provoke people the more. Okay, you said you are a professor, you are educated now. Which school did you attend, please? Somebody have to check your certificate because you're acting like a dummy. You're acting like a dummy. Africans generally cannot manage conflict, but this is the height of it. Second tenure, when you came back the second time, you still played the Nnamdi Kanu's card. And I was asking these Anambra State people there. Anambra State people claim to be the most intelligent on earth. But see how stupid and foolish you people are. I was asking you people, the first one he said when he was coming for the first time, what did he do about it? You gave him your vote, he became governor, and on his inaugural speech, he placed an embargo on the Monday sit at home. And he comes again the second time to play that same card, and you people fall. I could swear if the devil comes to Anambra State people or to Igbos in general and tells them to vote for him to become their leader, that it is Jesus Christ who is persecuting Nnamdi Kanu, all of you will give your life to the devil, because the intoxication of Nnamdi Kanu is making you people to think like madmen. Nnamdi Kanu is just one person. But if someone just talk about Nnamdi Kanu, the person, you surrender your life to that person. You need to heal. You need to wake up. Now they have shut your shops for a week. What will you do about it? Sit down. You sit down and wait for 1 week to be over. Then you go and open your shop. Where is the power that you have as the people? Where is the power that you have as the people? Sleeping giants. This thing cannot be done in Abia State. You know why? Because it was the people of Abia State that voted the young man into power. You could see all the resistance. You could see all the forces against Alex Oti. But Anambra State people stood tall. They were like Alex Oti or nothing. So they have sent a signal to the governor. It is us who kept you there. So we can't, you would automatically know that you cannot toil with us. But it's not you that kept Soludo in as the governor. It's his money, because all of us saw the votes buying. Alex Oti didn't buy votes. It was the people that kept him where he is. But they were given, at some point, people were posting on the social media that ADC, or what is it called, LP, or other parties were giving 5,000 naira to voters. But Soludo's party was giving 10,000 naira to voters. So 10,000 is bigger than 5,000. So they took it. If someone posted the things he bought with his 10,000 naira to vote for Soludo: roll on, body spray, fragrance. That's all. When this is how this person made it into office, he doesn't care about you. And that's why you have to stop this vote buying. But that one is for the future. Currently, they have shut down your shops for 1 week. For 1 week, your children will not see what to eat, especially those people that are on a daily return, that make their money daily. There are people who already have money that will take care of them for a week. There are people who, if they don't go out for a day, they won't have what to eat. What will you do about it? Sit down. This is a golden opportunity for the people of Anambra State. Do with it whatever you like.